Good morning, fellow workers, members of the Bridge and Awards Committee, Technical Working Group, Secretariat, partner in development, our contractors who are in attendance. Good morning. Today we are going to have the opening of bids for civil works for contract ID number 25 KG 0044 and 25 KG 0050. Before we formally start the proceedings, may we request Saraman Loud to have the prayer, please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Thank you, Saraman Loud, for the prayer. Architect Aisel, can you read the minutes and the pre-bid so that it will be corrected and finally adopted by this committee? If there is no correction.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Now, but before that, Mr. Chair, I would like to acknowledge the presence, to roll call all the back members. Good morning, everybody. This is a opening of bids conference for the two civil works project. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of the back members, starting from our back chairperson, Chief of the Administrative Section, Mr. Makomadali Pundugar, along with the back Vice Chairperson, Planning and Design Section Chief, Engineer Efren Tulud, and also with the members from the Chief of the Construction Section, Engineer Naida Sata, and also for the Chief of the Quality Assurance Section, Engineer Farida Manan, and also from the Chief of the Maintenance Section, Engineer Eleanor Cabaluna. We had an overwhelming completeness of the attendance, Mr. Chair, and we are in quorum.
Thank you, Architect Aisel. Acknowledge also the TWG Secretariat and the contractors who are in attendance.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Now, to acknowledge also the presence of other people attending this conference, starting from the back TWG, headed by Engineer Socarno Hajinor, with the members, Engineer Mara Montejo, Engineer Paul Brian Openia, Mr. Atilano Gahi Jr., Engineer Ernesto Roel Chu, Engineer Christopher Galon, Engineer Rashid Mudag Jr., Engineer Juris Quadrilero, Engineer Abdul Gafar Pandapatan, Engineer Ivan Sinahon, Engineer Fairosa Tabuakar, and Dr. Shireen Eve Maagad. And for the back secretariat, we have the members, Engineer Ibrahim Makadindang, and also yours truly, Architect Aisel Velarde, together with the Engineer Samin Mindalano, Miss Siti Dimapuro, Mr. Dan Padayhag, Miss Salma Amer, Miss Nora Anoos, Mr. Julito Magno, Mr. Jaime Michona, Mr. Saraman Laot, and Mr. Rani Hardinaso. Now, to acknowledge the presence of the contractor's representative, we had from the Road Hill Construction, represented by Ms. Julie May Castellano, and from the PLD Construction Development Incorporated, Ms. Daisy Espiritu, coming from the Al Hussein Construction, Ms. Carmela Tariao, and Ms. Fe Consuelo Cabrera from the MG Salazar. Representative from the NDP Construction, Mr. Abdul Mohaiman Lukman, and also from the Alfahad Builders and Enterprises, Ms. Juliet Marshall, and lastly, representative from the Lanao Builders and Enterprises, Ms. Rialyn Narbasa. And for the observers, Mr. Chair, we have none attending this conference, and I think also online, Dan. So no one is viewing online as of this moment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. So, since there is a quorum, we will start the opening of bids. But before that, kindly read the minutes of the private conference for us to adopt if there is no corrections.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Now I will be reading the minutes of the previous meeting. This is for information of everybody. For the 25 kg 0044, the minutes of the previous meeting, which is the pre-bid conference, together with the 25 kg 0043 and 45 has already been read and approved, Mr. Chair. So I will now just be reading the minutes of the previous meeting for the 25 kg 0050. For the call to order and introduction, back chairperson Mr. Makamadali Pundagar presided and called the meeting to order for the pre-bid conference for 25 kg 0050 at the conference room, second floor, DPWH Lanao del Norte, 1st District Engineering Office Building. The meeting started with a prayer led by back DPWH Head Engineer Hajinor and back Secretariat Head Engineer Reyes made the roll call and reported to the back chairman that the back members are in quorum. Back chairman then declared the meeting in session, and back secretariat head then continued by acknowledging the presence of the back DWG and secretariat members. She also reported that there were no contractors nor observers present during the conference, as well as online viewers. For the basic presentation of the project, brief presentation of the contract data by the Planning and Design Section Chief Engineer Tulod, and he informed everybody that the project presented is in line with the RA 1211-6 or the GAA 2025 under the DepEd BEFF. Detailed presentation of the contract and project details was then made by Engineer Ali of the Planning and Design Section. The contract ID number 25 KG0050, construction of school building, Rufo de la Cruz Integrated School, Tubod West, Lanao del Norte, with an approved budget of the contract 19,950,000 pesos, with a contract duration of 196 calendar days. Engineer Ali informed the contractors that schedule of opening of bids conference for this project will be on May 19, 2025. For questions and comments from the bidders and responses of the BAC and other DPWH officials, BAC chairman asked the BAC members if they had any questions concerning the project presented. BAC members Engineer Manan asked the planning engineers about the contents of soil boring result of the project. And Engineer Tolo replied that the soil boring result is available and done as well as with proof of ownership of the project site. The site has cutting of trees, scope of work, and has allocation on the program of works. BAC chairman then asked about the contents of the pay item facilities for the engineer. Engineer Toled clarified that only basic furnitures will be provided inside the facility. BAC chairman asked the planning engineers to urge the end users of the project that as much as possible cutting permit should already be processed and available before the start of the construction. BAC DW Head Engineer Hajinor asked the planning engineers if there are fire safety provisions for the structure. Positively, the planning engineers answered that the details is included in the detailed engineering drawings of the project. For the summary and back chairman and proceedings, including supplemental bid bulletins to be issued, back secretariat had reminded everybody that the schedule of the opening of bids for this project was postponed from May 13 to May 19, 2025 to give enough time after the election day. For the adjournment, there had been no other remaining topics for discussion. Back member Engineer Tolod made the motion for adjournment, and the motion was then seconded by back member Engineer Manan. Then the back chairman then declared the adjournment of the conference at 10:54 a.m. So that is it for the reading of the previous minutes of 25 KG 0050, the previous conference, Mr. Chair.
Is there any comments, reaction to the minutes? If there's none, the minutes are hereby adopted and approved. Secretariat, we will start the opening. Give the first envelope for contract ID number 44. Karin. Ha? Sim. Sukarno will read and Engineer Tol with Chief.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. Okay, let us proceed for the opening. For contract ID 25 KG 0044 for the construction of multipurpose building public market at Barangay Poblacion West, Baloi, Lanao del Norte. The first bidder is PLD Construction and Development Incorporated.
Okay, excuse me. May I request Engineer Karin to check the attendance if all present have signed their names? And please forward also the resolutions.
We have Head of TWG, Engineer Socarno M. Hajinor. Engineer Jesbril R. Tampos. Please say present or signify that you are here because our chairman would like to know. Engineer Fairosa R. Tabuakar. Engineer Ernesto Roel L. Chu. Engineer Mara B. Montejo. Engineer Juris S. Quadrillero. Engineer Muhammad Ali U. Mala. Engineer Ivan C. Sinahon. Engineer Paul Brian H. Openia. Dr. Sharon Eve L. Maagad. Mr. Atilano A. Gahi Jr. Engineer Abdul Gafar A. Pandapatan. Engineer Christopher D. Gelon. All except Mala are present, Mr. Chair. For Secretariat, we have myself as Head of Secretariat. We have Engineer Aljonaira A. Miraato, Architect Isel Ursula I. Velarde, Mr. Julito T. Magno, Mr. Rani C. Hardinaso, Mr. Jaime R. Michona, Mr. Saraman S. Laot, Ms. Nora C. Anoos, Engineer Muhammad Samin A. Mindalano, Engineer Ibrahim M. Makadindang, Ms. Siti Akima M. Dimapuro, Ms. Salma B. Amer, Mr. Dan Raymond B. Pagdayhag. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Karin. I hope you know what to do. With the checking of the attendance, Engineer Sukarno, proceed.
Okay, thank you, sir. Let us proceed. Okay, for the first bidder of 25KG0044 is PLD Construction and Development Incorporated. For the technical component, site dubbing, paginated. Certificate of field GIPS registration. Regular contractor's license. Statement of all, all ongoing government of private construction contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Single largest completed contract. NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Contractors organizational chart for the contract. Statement of availability of equipment. Construction methods. Construction schedule for CPM. Manpower utilization. Equipment utilization. Contractors construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking in person management plan or the AIP. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JTAG picture. Certification, certifying that DPLD Construction and Development Incorporated is using concrete mix from the DPW's accredited concrete batching plant. Passed. For the financial component, paginated and with site tabbing. bid form. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary of construction material price, labor and equipment rates. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. Okay, the bid amount of PLD Construction and Development Incorporated is 49,489,897 pesos and 14 centavos. Again, 49,489,897 pesos and 14 centavos without discount offered. Mr. Chair, may I proceed? Okay, the next bidder is Al Hussein Construction for the technical proposal. Paginated with side dubbing. Certificate of Field Jeeps registration, business permit, certificate of business name registration, regular contractor's license, list of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, statement of single largest completed government and private construction contract, which are similar in nature. Net financial contracting capacity, or the NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Certification, certifying certifying the or is using concrete mix from DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Signed and authorized. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract. Statement of availability of construction equipment. Statement of availability of minimum material testing laboratory apparatus. Omnibus sworn statement. Construction method. Bar chart and its curve. Manpower utilization. Equipment utilization. Contractors construction safety and health program. Compliance of project and management application, or the PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection. with attached JPEG picture. A certification certifying that the contractor using concrete mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant signed and authorized. Ah. Nah. Okay, key personal safety. W. QRSTW. So nawala yan sabi na rambol mo. Okay, contract. Passed. Okay, for the financial proposal, table of contents, bid form, side tabbing and paginated, bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, the bid amount of Alusain Construction, 49,349,587 pesos and 11 centavos. Again, 49,349,587 pesos and 11 centavos without discount offered. The next bidder is MJ Zalazar Construction Corporation for the technical component. Table of contents, side tabbing and paginated. Certificate of field GIPS registration. Regular contractor's license. Statement of ongoing project of MG Zalazar Construction Corporation. Single largest completed contract, which are similar in nature. NFCC. Annual income tax return. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Contractors organizational chart for the contract. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors, major construction and laboratory units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certificate of availability. Certification of availability of equipment. Statement of availability of minimum material testing equipment. Construction method. Per CPM. Manpower utilization schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking and person management plan. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JPEG picture. Certification certifying that the MG Zelosar Construction Corporation is using concrete mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Passed. For the financial component of MG Zelazar, table of contents and tabbing and paginated bid form. Summary of bid prices. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary of materials, labor, and equipment costing. Cash flow by quarter. The bid amount, 49,377,953 pesos and 90 centavos. Again, 49,377,953 pesos and 90 centavos without discount offered. Okay, the next bidder is NDP Construction Development. For the technical component, table of contents, site tabbing, and paginated. Certificate of Field Jeeps registration. Regular contractor's license. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Single largest completed contract. Computation of net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Contractor's organizational chart for the contract. Contractor certification on key list of contractor equipment pledged to the contract. Certificate of availability of construction equipment. Certificate of availability of construction minimum material testing apparatus. Narrative description of construction schedule and its curve. Manpower schedule. Major equipment utilization schedule. Safety and health program. Omnibus sworn affidavit. Anti-trafficking and person management plan or the TIP. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JPEG picture. Certification certifying that NDP construction development is using concrete mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Passed now. Passed. Okay, for the financial component of NDP construction development. Table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated. Bid form. Summary of bid prices. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimate. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. The bid amount. 49,277 pesos and 45 cents. Again, 49,277 pesos and 45 centavos. 49,000,277.45. 49 million. Dayon 277 pesos and 45 centavos. No discount offered. Okay, the next bidder is Alpha Hut Builders and Enterprises. For the technical component, table of contents, paginated and with side tabbing. Certificate of Field Jeeps registration. Regular contractor's license. Statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Statement and identifying the bidder's single largest completed contract, similar or the SLCC. Net financial capacity or the NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Organizational chart. List and qualification of key personnel to be assigned. List of equipment owned or leased and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. Certificate of availability of construction equipment. Construction method statement. Construction schedule and its curve. Per CPM diagram. Manpower schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Contractors construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking and person management plan or the TIP. Compliance to project and contract management application or the PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JPEG picture. Certification certifying that Al Fahad Builders and Enterprises is using concrete mix, asphalt mix from the DPWH concrete batching plant. Passed. For the financial component, table of contents, side tabbing, and page needed. Bid form. Bill of quantities. Summary of bid prices. Detailed cost estimates. Summary sheet for labor rates, equipment rentals, and material prices. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. The bid amount of Al Fahad Builders, 49,252,345 pesos and 30. Again, 49,252,345 pesos and 34 centavos without discount offered. Okay, the last bidder for this contract ID is Lanao Builder and Enterprises. For the technical component, table of contents, pagination, and with side tabbing. Certificate of Philjips registration, regular contractor's license, list of all ongoing government construction which are similar in nature. Single largest completed contract, net financial contracting capacity, tax clearance certificate, bid securing declaration, project organizational chart, contractor certification and key personnel for the contract, list of equipment, own or leased, and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. Minimum material testing equipment, set of materials, laboratory apparatus. Certification certifying that the required construction equipment from the program of works are available and in good running condition for the whole contract duration of the project. Certification certifying that the list of minimum material testing laboratory apparatus required under DEO 11 series of 2017 per category of contracts are available and being supported by proof of ownership such as OR and DR. Construction method. PERT CPM. Manpower utilization schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Contractors Construction Safety and Health Program, Omnibus Sworn Statement, Anti-Trafficking and Person Management Plan or the TIP, PCMA, Affidavit of Site Inspection with attached geotag picture, certification certifying that the Lanao Builder Enterprises is using concrete mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Passed. For the financial component of Lanao Builders and Enterprises. Table of contents, side and paginated. Bid form. Summary of bid prices. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary sheet. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. The bid amount. The bid amount, 49 million 46,070 pesos and 38 centavos. Again, 49 million 46,070 pesos and 39 centavos without discount offered. Mr. Chair, that is all for 25 KG 0044.
Thank you, Engineer Sukarno. The result of the abstract of bid for 20 kg, 24 kg, 0044 is subject for eligibility check, bid evaluation, and post-qualifications. Proceed to the other contract ID.
Thank you, sir. And the next contract ID is 25 KG 0050 for the construction of school building, Rufo Dela Cruz Integrated School at Tubod West, Lanao del Norte. The first bidder is Road Hill Construction and Enterprises Incorporated. For the technical component, table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated. Certificate of PhilJIPS registration. Regular contractor's license. List of all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement identifying the bidder's largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. Net financial document for eligibility check or the FCC. Tax clearance certificate, bid securing declaration, contractors organizational list of contractors key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. List of contractors, major construction, and laboratory equipment units to be assigned to the contract, supported by certification of availability. Certification of availability of construction equipment, construction methods. Construction schedule and its curve. PDM, manpower utilization schedule, equipment utilization schedule, construction safety and health program, omnibus sworn statement, trafficking and person management plan, CMA, affidavit of site inspection with attached geotag picture, certificate of accreditation, Road Hill Construction and Enterprises Incorporated is duly accredited, mechanically operated Portland cement concrete batching plant and is authorized to supply mix to DPWH pursuant to the approved guidelines for accreditation under Department Order 253 series of 2003. Passed. For the financial component of Road Hill Construction and Enterprises Incorporated, table of contents, paginated and with side tabbing. Bid form. Summary of bid prices. Bill of quantities. Detailed estimates. Summary sheet indicating unit prices. Cash flow by quarter. The bid amount. $19,650,668 pesos. Again, 19,650,688 pesos only, without discount offered. Ano mo? 00. 19,650, 668, 00. 668. Okay, the next bidder is Alpha Hut Builders and Enterprises. For the technical component, table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated. Certificate of PhilGIPS registration, regular contractor's license, statement of all ongoing government and private projects, statement identifying the bidder's single largest completed contracts similar to the contract to be bid, Net financial capacity, or the NFCC. Tax clearance certificate. Bid securing declaration. Organizational chart. List of qualification of key personnel to be assigned to the contract. List of equipment owned or leased under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. Certificate of availability of construction equipment. Construction method statement. Construction schedule and score. Per CPM. Manpower schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Contractors construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking and person management plan, or the TIP. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JUTAG picture. Certification certifying that Alpha Hut Builders and Enterprises is using concrete mix, asphalt mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Passed. For the financial component of Alpha Hut Builders and Enterprises, table of contents, side tab, paginated, bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed cost estimates, summary sheet of labor rates, equipment rentals, and materials prices. Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. The bid amount, 19,770,436 pesos and 3 centavos. Again, 19,770 pesos, 436 pesos and 3 centavos. 19,770,436 pesos, 0.03 centavos. Without discount offered. The next bidder is Lanao Builder and Enterprises. For the technical component, table of contents, pagination, side tabbing, certificate of Philgips registration, regular contractor's license, list of ongoing government construction which are similar in nature, single largest completed contract, net financial contracting capacity, tax clearance certificate, bid securing declaration, project organizational chart, contractor certification on key personnel, list of equipment owned or leased and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract. Minimum material testing equipment, set of materials, laboratory apparatus. certification certifying that the required construction equipment from the program of works are available and in good running condition for the whole contract duration of the project. Certification that the list of minimum material testing laboratory apparatus under DEO 11 series 2017 per category of contractors are available and being supported by proof of ownership and delivery receipt. Construction method. Per CPM. Manpower utilization schedule. Equipment utilization schedule. Contractors construction safety and health program. Omnibus sworn statement. Anti-trafficking and person management. PCMA. Affidavit of site inspection with attached JPEG picture. Certification certifying that Lanao Builder and Enterprises is using concrete asphalt mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Passed. Okay, for the financial component of Lanao Builders and Enterprises, table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated. Bid form, summary of bid prices, bill of quantities, detailed estimates, summary sheet, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule. The bid amount of Lanao Builder and Enterprises, 19,744,271 pesos and 56 centavos. Again, 19,744,271 pesos and 57 centavos with a discount offered of 200,000 from the bid amount. Okay, then after a discount offered of 200,000, the bid amount is 19,544,271 pesos and 57 centavos. Okay, the last bidder for contract ID 25KG0050, Matroson Builders and Engineering Services. For the technical component, table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated. Certificate of field GIPS registration, regular contractor's license, statement of all ongoing government and private projects, statement identifying the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, net financial capacity computation or the NFCC computation. tax clearance certificate, bid securing declaration, organizational chart, list and qualification of key personnel to be assigned to the contract, list of equipment owned or leased and or under purchase agreements pledged to the proposed contract, certificate of availability of construction equipment, omnibus sworn statement, construction method statement, construction schedule and ISCORF, PERT CPM diagram, manpower schedule, equipment utilization schedule, construction safety and health program, anti-trafficking and person management plan, PCMA, affidavit of site inspection with attached JUTAG picture, certification certifying that Matroson Builders and Engineering Services is using concrete mix, asphalt mix from the DPWH accredited concrete batching plant. Passed. Okay, for the financial component of Matroson Builders, table of contents, side tabbing, and paginated, bid form, bill of quantities, summary of bid prices, detailed cost estimates, summary sheet of labor rates, equipment rental, and materials prices, cash flow by quarter and payment schedule, the bid amount, 19,650,458 pesos and 97 centavos. Again, 19,650,458 pesos and 97 centavos without discount offered. Mr. Chair, that is all for 25 kg 0050.
Thank you, Engineer Sukarno. The result of the abstract of bid as read for 25 kg 0050 is subject for eligibility check, bid evaluation, post qualifications, and again, whatever the result of the post evaluation shall be notified to all concerned bidders. Thank you. And is there any other ID? No more? We're done? So if we're done, any comments, suggestions, or whatsoever concerning the just concluded opening of bids? What's the pleasure of the body?
Mr. Chair, if there's no further queries and no business meeting, I move to adjourn our opening of bids.
Move for the adjournment, duly seconded. Now therefore, the opening of bids is hereby adjourned.